¿Qué pasó, YouTube? So it's been a while since I uploaded the video. So I'm gonna do a garden tour of the backyard. So I hope you enjoy it. And thank you to all of you that liked, subscribed, and watched all the way through. The last video, I guess it helped because it got some attention. So thank you to all of you that watched and liked and all that good stuff. So anyway, let's get started. So on the last video, it was very clean, very tidy. This time, not so much, but there's some interesting things happening, and a lot of stuff that are blooming. So, and a couple changes. So let's get started. All right. So the showstoppers right here, the Astilbe. Look at them. They're gorgeous. They look like pink clouds, like cotton candy or something. I love them. They look beautiful. And I'm not gonna lie, I just took out those weeds from here. I think eventually what I might do is just mulch this, something. We'll see. And my Rose of Sharon is finally leafing out. Some of them anyway. But yeah, check out these gorgeous Astilbe. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh yeah, so I got some ferns. I got 3 in here. That one's good. I got a nice root ball for that one. And then these taller ones, the root ball not so nice. Not so really small root ball. But next year they're gonna be really nice. You can see they're a little dry. But they'll make it. They'll come back. And so yeah. And eventually I might prune some of this off. Some of the Rose of Sharon. We'll see. And then my dappled willow cuttings. Look how tall they got. So that is one season's growth so far anyway. And this one not doing as much as the other one, but probably because this dead stuff from last year, or early this winter, when it fell down. But so yeah, it's doing good though. And the festuca grasses, this is how they look right now. Like I said, a lot of stuff is gonna look a lot different from the last video, if you guys remember. And so I like them though. I like the festuca grasses. I like how they look like this. I think if it looks like it belongs in the landscape, like it was meant to be placed there, then that's all I care about. Like even when they go dormant, when like certain shrubs go dormant, I still like them. I leave them. I let them go, and it provides some interest for the winter time. But so yeah, I deadheaded my knockouts, and they'll be budding up again, as you see right there. So far, I have not seen any Japanese beetles, so that's good. But I don't know. We've been getting like cool weather here and there. It's like crazy weather. There's a Gara, and then this one's huge. Look at it. Been good. And oh yeah, last video I forgot to mention, all these pavers, they were free. I got them from a friend, and they were perfect. I had just about enough to do the walkway. By the way, I just got off work, so my hands are dirty. Oh, and check this one out. This one, after I did the last video, which was I think like 4 weeks ago, it went flat. It was like poof. So it never recovered, but So I should like clip it. So the festuca grasses I've seen in commercial sites, they just clip them down. They don't leave these like feathery blooms or whatever you want to call them. I like them, I really do. So I just leave them. The mini knockouts, these things are tough. They can survive the winter. You'll see blooms in the snow time. I took some pictures. So but yeah, and then the other Astilbe also came up. Look at them. They got nice they got fuchsia color. I like it. Really nice. The little mini hostas. Then the more hostas, then the ferns. This is the only Astilbe that did not bloom. Maybe next year. We'll see. And this is the Max Frey geranium that I planted the day before I made the other video. And these will be blooming soon. There's that other Max Frey. And then this one is the one I transplanted from the front yard. And it's doing how I pictured it, or how I hoped it would look. And it's not done yet, so it'll keep making its way over here. So, but right now I like it. It looks really nice. It's doing its thing. Here's the other one, and then the other black-eyed Susan will be blooming soon. The euonymus, it's sending one shoot over here. I'm gonna have to see whether I let it go or I clip that off. Then there's the other one. So yeah, like I said, all these papers were free. There's no base under here. Right here, all there is fabric, weed barrier fabric, which was also free. I got it from a job that I did. And then these blocks right here, I have not anchored them down yet, but these were also free. So these were here when we moved here, which was in 2018. They were just scattered throughout the landscape, or throughout the house, around the house. And so I used them over here finally. Same thing with those blocks. They were also here, believe it or not, and I just reused them. Same thing with this, the lumber thing. Same thing, it was here. I used it right there. This sofa, my wife got, she goes dumpster diving every now and then, and she got it from a dumpster like 3 years ago or something. And then this little table I got from a client. So I might clean it up, fix it up, we'll see. Or I'll just throw it away, I'm not sure. But yeah, like, almost everything was free. Same thing with this bench. I got that one from Facebook Marketplace. And so yeah. But I'm getting off topic. But this is how this looks. The Max Frey bloom here and there now. The Astilbe, look at that one, beautiful. I took pictures of my daughters standing next to it, just like the like on the tag. I got the tag right there. You see the little girl. So I took a picture of my daughters, same way. So yeah, I got weeds coming up since, like I said, there's no base. I'll probably pull them out. I don't really want to spray them. My Liripe coming up. Eventually they'll fill this in. And we had a crazy storm a couple weeks ago. So I still have not cleaned it up. And it just brought all the mulch over here. It made a mess. Same thing over here. I mean, we've had crazy storms, but that one was really crazy, lightning and everything. So it brought the mulch over here, and the lightning was crazy. I thought I was gonna get struck by lightning. Like, it was that crazy. I don't know. All right, so this spirea is going on its second flush of blooms. The first flush, which was this one, was really nice, but now it's getting going on to the second. Same thing with this one. It's going on with its second flush of blooms. The first ones, or the first flush of blooms, are always the nicest, from what I've seen anyway. And then the what do you call this? The butterfly bush. My daughters helped me prune it up a little bit. So on the last video, it was covering up all this, and now it's covering it up again. So yeah, I was showing my daughters how to prune them. So we did one cut right there, then another cut right there, and then another one somewhere. So I might cut this one off, or some of them, we'll see. And this is how I like to use my the Gaura, with like a little shrub in front of it, because they get so long and so tall, so wavy. So last year, before I redid everything, I had the Gaura one behind this one, behind the Sundrop spirea, and that's how I like to use them. So that's how I'll be using them in the future, like this, with something in front of it, so I can like support them, because when it rains, they just flop down. And I had another Gaura right there in between those two, but it did not make it. And I'll get some later on, because I like those little perennials. So this one is Rosie Jane Gaura. Again, the winterberry, plopped it in there. And then those two spireas are the same as these over here. Those are on their first flush of blooms. Well, barely even blooming, but because I transplanted them last fall, like I said in the other video. And so here are the little blooms. You can see that was loaded with blooms. And then this thing took off. And it's got a nice fragrance. Smells nice. I like it. I like sitting here and just, it smells nice, like especially when it's little breeze. Okay, so right here, the Max Frey are filling in. So yeah, everything is, just doing its thing, filling in really nice. This one is getting its blooms. Summer Sweet Hydrangea. And then also the Pinky Winky are getting their blooms. I love this hydrangea. And I zip tied them to a bamboo stick, just so it can help grow up straight. The Dianthus, and that one is a dappled willow. So these ones I took some time, and I deadheaded them a couple weeks ago, and now they're coming back really nice. So compared to the ones in the front that I'll show you in a little bit, those have not bloomed yet, and these are doing really good because I deadheaded them. And I don't really water my plants that often. We get nice rain every now and then, or average rainfall, whatever you want to call it. And but I'll water them every now and then, but not all the time. And this one also I used some zip ties. Then I got this, I brought it over here. It's a dwarf crepe myrtle. Then there's one in there. I still have not planted this, but I deadheaded it. I've been watering it, and it's doing really good. The black-eyed Susan will be blooming soon. There's another crepe myrtle. So that one I gotta give it some water. It looks a little sad. And there's two crepe myrtles right there. Those are also the Bourbon Street dwarf crepe myrtles. Another black-eyed Susan. The Nepeta is coming up. And one of you in the last video asked me how I start my Japanese maples. Well, I don't start them. These are they're seedlings. You can see right there. This one's looking a little, they need water. I mean, the soil is damp, but maybe I should put like a layer of mulch on top. I do got some bags. I'll mulch this area up. But yeah, I don't start the maples seedlings. They're seedlings. So if you or a friend have like a Japanese maple around like late springtime, look around the property and you'll see a lot of them just popping up. So like right here, this one's a little sad, but you see that one is right there, and then there's a bunch that I took out. So to my knowledge, they're not, because if it's a blood good maple, a seedling is not a blood good maple. It's just considered a Acer palmatum. That's what I know about Japanese maples, but I could be wrong. And if you guys remember this area right here, it looks a lot different. It looks gorgeous. And the bumblebees love this. This is an invasive plant, but the bumblebees love it. There's one right there right now. So this is a purple leucostrife. Under here I got the Euonymus cuttings. I should probably stake those because they're kind of leaning. The purple leucostrife are like pushing them out. But yeah, I'm gonna do a video on these, what I've learned from them. I like it. That's what I'll say for now. And then there's another a little Rose of Sharon. Those, if you have them also, those self-seed like crazy. They come from that big one right there. So whenever I go to a jobs, if they have Rose of Sharon, you know, I'll find them everywhere. And this one has not leafed out. I hope it does, because you know it's got like a tree shape. I have not checked it in a while, but let's see. So it's still green, I think. I mean, it's still, I don't know. We'll find out. This one's not. I don't know. I hope it lives, but I don't know. And honestly, I'm not even joking. I had a dream that one of these had leafed out. Like, no kidding. Like a week ago. This one also has not leafed out yet. This one's still green. So, we'll see. Maybe it's just taking time since it's got to send energy all the way up there. I have no idea. This one I got from a job. It's doing really good. And then this definitely looks different. So there's more purple leucostrife over here. So the purple leucostrife in this raised bed are in pots. They're in pots because the roots are really invasive. And I took out the other crepe myrtle and put this one in there, which is the same type, but the other one didn't make it, which is the one you saw over there. So, but yeah, this is going crazy right here, which I kind of knew it would, but these things always surprise me on how big they get. But I love it. So the sedum, the black-eyed Susans right there making their way out. More sedum, the roses. So my Princess Charlene, these are dead. I don't know why. And then, but it's got the new growth right here, down here, which is doing really good. So according to Google, you should not use horse manure, at least not for flowering plants, because it just burns them. So maybe that's what happened to the rose, but like you saw, it's coming back. So, and the horse manure was, it was like over a year old. It was really good. It was basically soil. Anyway, as you can see, everything in here so far is blooming or will bloom. So, then the black-eyed Susans right here, the crepe myrtle, sedum, and so yeah. And then this side, I gotta cut my grass, but I stuck a bunch of other stuff in here where I moved it from the front yard. There's these sunflowers that someone gifted me, and I put some a rose that was still in the pot, put one in there. There's another one over there. The dappled willow cuttings in here, the dogwood cuttings right there, the red twig dogwood, I think they are, and then some other stuff that I transplanted over here. Oh, my phlox are blooming. I just noticed it. They weren't blooming last night, but now they are. Cool. I'm a sucker for my plants. So the yellow leucostrife. Oh, I gotta show you the front really quick, because the yellow leucostrife up at the front, they're going crazy. And then got some more purple leucostrife over here, and then another purple leucostrife right here. I don't know. You'll have to wait and see my video on this plant. I love it though. I really do. All right, and then, oh, my coneflower, they're blooming. Heck yeah. I swear I did not come over here before I started videoing, but heck yeah, they're blooming. Now that's what's up. Oh, and I put another fern. The ferns I got from a job that I did. And so they're right there. So next year when they come back, when they get nice and tall, they'll be perfect. And that's basically it for the back here. Now, and I'll do a quick walkthrough of the front yard so you can see the different changes. Oh, and I cleaned up a little bit back here, and I sort of kind of painted the shed doors, and it was like 8 o'clock at night, like 8:30. So as you can see, I still did not. I'm not done painting, but I did that. I cleaned up over here. Over here, it was a mess. And again, for the person that asked me about the Japanese maples, yeah, these are all seedlings. All of them. See, some are different, like shades of green. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll take off the green stuff, but over here they get more shade. So, and all these over here. And another thing that I gotta show you is someone asked me how I keep the weeds down. Well, for the flower beds, I just pull them out. And then everything right here, there's horse mats or yoga mats. So all here, except, of course, except there on the very edge. Now there's the mats go all the way up here. Then you can see I put a tarp there, but these things are so invasive. And so there's mats all here, except like, you know, little corners. So that's why you see weeds right there. And so for the right here, there's maybe 4 mats, like 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then like along the sides, there's no mats, there's no fabric, so that's why there's weeds coming up. But I just pull them. But yeah, if you ever want to do something like this at your place, horse mats I think are a good solution. But yeah, I still gotta redo this and finish that. Oh, and off topic, but finally we're closing on a mobile home here in the park that we're hoping to flip. And I'm not sure yet, but I think I might also buy one that's over there. Like, I'm not sure yet, we'll see. But yeah, so here is more of our, these are the Bradosperrias, the crepe myrtles, and look at these things. They are huge. The yellow leucostrife. I got a mess, you guys. I gotta clean up over here. All right, my daylilies started blooming. And this one, look, now it stays up. Last time, if you guys remember, it was flopping down, but now it stays up. And all I've been doing is moving it. But what I might do is put this one to be the leader. We'll see. All right, so moving this way, I got a mess. The daylilies. See, these are not blooming as much as the ones in the backyard with dianthus because I didn't deadhead them. You can see the big difference. My truck is in the way, but so yeah. So these are daylilies. When you see them do this, these are pods. Just take them off so they can encourage them to keep blooming. But if they're this shape, just leave them. Just leave them. Max Ray geraniums, the dianthus, you can see those. I also did not deadhead, so they're not blooming. So, and then this is looking beautiful. The what do you call it? The Russian sage. And then over here, that's basically it. And then these are going crazy. Look at them. The sedum. Oh, remember how I told you that I thought this hydrangea was gonna bloom? Well, I mean it might. I'm not sure. But so far, there's no buds on there. No flower heads. Now these I gotta cut these down. But and look at my mess. The daylilies looking beautiful. The Russian sage. And the one I thought was not gonna bloom is gonna bloom. That's crazy. But over here I got some Laripe that I need to take care of. I gotta mulch them. But that is it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed my tour. But that is it. Let me know what you think. I don't know. Like, subscribe, whatever. I've been pretty busy, so I apologize for those of you that I've been falling behind on videos. So, but that's it. Peace out, YouTube.